any of those things.
What's like the best shit you can buy from the commissary? Because what you were describing the commissary as, it had a lot more variety than I thought.
It's like a gas station. It's like if you walked into the gas station, pretty much everything that's in there you can get in the commissary. That's how we often describe it.
So like Lunchables and shit.
No, nothing that would require refrigeration.
Oh, okay.
Only dry goods. So tuna in those pouches, mackerel in the pouches, oysters in pouches.
So yeah, the chili wasn't in a can because that could be
a pouch.
Weapon. A pouch.
Yeah. It's in a pouch and it's just fucking delicious. Brushy Creek chili. Wish they'd
I would
sponsor
suck in prison because chili. I don't eat most beans. I don't eat chili. Like it does not agree with me.
Well, they had all sorts of medical items. They had gas relief and stool softener. And they had all sorts of things that might help you out. Also, they had antacids, all that stuff.
When you were taking like hot chili shits, was there ever like a pressure of someone on the outside, like, "Man, you gonna finish up soon, man"?
Let me tell you how you take a shit in prison.
Yeah.
If you courtesy flush continuously while you're shitting, like it's one of those high. It was one of those high volume government toilets that like immediately recovers from the first flush and has that crazy powerful, like the airport toilets. So like as soon as
it's almost opening your ass.
Yes, it's just drawing the shit out of you. Like that guy who like will pull the handkerchiefs out of his sleeve never endingly. You're like, whoa, that's my gallbladder.
Yeah,
it's so as soon as you start pooping, you're just flush, 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 and that way you don't stink up the bathroom. And everybody used the same method. And I think, to me, it was gross. What I would do is I would shit, and as soon as like I had made my first deposit, I would quickly flush and then wipe and flush again. But I wasn't going to continuously flush because I don't want to be sitting on the toilet when I flush it because it sprays your ass with water.
That's the
but
risk.
That's what they all do. That's what they
want you to think
they
they're
all
doing.
take
They could all be pulling. Oh, okay.
You can see their like I don't see them shitting, but you can see their knees and the way their legs are bent, that they're sitting on it, continuously flushing it. And I figured the reason they're doing it is because the toilet paper is so harsh and rough and thin that they want their ass soaked in water like a bidet to like soften the wiping process up a bit. So the toilet paper is wet.
This is the worst part of prison so far.
On the videos, they say that the faux pas is for the poop to break the surface of the water. That's when the stink really happens. So you have to flush often enough that it never breaks this.
Yeah.
How big are these people's shits that they're regularly?
They eat crazy meals, dude. They eat crazy meals in there. Like they'll be fat as fuck, but they'll work out 4 hours a day. So do the math.
I always wondered that, when I would watch TV shows and there'd be some guy who's just fucking shredded. I'm like, is he really able to hit the macros of protein that he needs to stay in that shape? Really?
Snow asked me, he's like, how much protein should I be eating a day? Oh, how much protein should I be eating? I don't know what that's getting into Macho Man Randy Savage territory. Hey, how much protein does the Macho Man need? Gonna slip into a Slim Jim.
More than that, brother. Yeah.
All the little Hulksters know you need 120 grams of protein a day minimum. So
Did you tell him like 1 gram of protein per kilogram of weight?
Yo, what's a kilogram? Oh, he knows what kilograms are.
That's exactly what kilograms are. Yeah.
Let me get my skills.
Man, thanks for not using that imperial bullshit, man.
I called Kitty and I was like, hey, my buddy wants to know, he weighs 205. He wants to know how much, he's 205, 48 years old. How much protein should he have a day if he's trying to gain muscle and work out? And she told him and I told him. She told me and I told him.
How tall was he?
Probably shorter than me, probably 5'11", 5'10", something like that.
That's a muscly guy.
I think maybe the prison scale is wrong because like on my prison ID it looks like I'm 6'3", and I don't think that's correct at all.
Go with it.
You heard it here first. If you want to boost your height, go to prison.
Go to prison. Yeah. But it definitely says I'm 6'3".
I went to the doctor and they measured me at 6'2", which I'm not. And it was like,
I'll take it.
Yeah, but like, It made me question the competence of the staff there. Like, what?
All right, you're 6'2", your blood pressure's 120/80. You're ready to go, Matt. Don't even worry about the rest of these tests. Wait a goddamn minute. All right. Now I am 6'2", but let's check on. Could you double check that blood pressure? Let's do it
average
again.
out 3. Let's. Yeah.
We also got another test back. It says you're gay.
No, I just like rectal thermometers.
This is the last time I'm coming to this laundromat for my blood test.
Some Korean guy. Oh, you so giant. You must be at least 6'3". Also, you gay. That's why this is every Asian person now, because doing all the different ones is too hard.
I like that you squint your eyes for it too. Just go extra.
Well, that's just part of it.
I didn't even realize.
People don't. I think everybody does that. Like, just inherently, they squint. My eyes already squint when I laugh, so that's easy enough. But yeah, the prison sounds fucking terrible. Other than, like, it is hilarious that there are guys in there who are worried about their protein macros.
Yeah.
Like, how do I hit fucking 200 grams of protein, man? How many max I got? Actually, you wouldn't have to eat that many max.
That's
because
the thing.
if it's a
He would
small,
hit
like,
it.
tin or pouch.
He would tell me in great length what he ate every day. We'd be walking, and he'd be like, "This is what I ate yesterday," and he would break it down meal per meal. And I'm just sitting there like, "Yeah, man, that's great. Sounds good. It's a lot of protein. Sounds good. Yeah, that's good. Just like, I don't give a fuck. In my head, I'm like, a day will come when this won't matter. A day will come when I don't fucking have to listen to a cholo tell me about his macros. That day's coming.
Like, you have the benefit of, you're probably a much better runner than I am. You're just a leaner kind of guy. Whereas I feel like if I were in prison alongside him, I'd get a mile in. She'd be like, "God, you gotta fucking stop talking, man. I'm dying here. I'm trying to do the pull-ups with you. I'm just so fat." And
Taylor, do you do pull-ups? I imagine you're good at them. You look built for them.
I'm pretty good at pull-ups. The only reason I can't do more of them is because Titan Fitness, the company I bought my power rack for in my basement, I bought from them because buying a power rack from them was like $520, and getting the equivalent power rack from Rogue Fitness, and like Rogue is the tippity top high quality shit.
Super
getting
quick.
A similar one.
Rogue is the gold standard. Titan seems to copy everything they do weld for weld.
All that Titan does is look at what Rogue did and go, let's make it cheaper and way harder to build.
Go ahead.
And that's what they do.
Okay.
And so, like, to buy what I wanted from Rogue would have been like $1,400. And I was like, fuck that shit. And so I ordered from Titan, and every review that I looked at was like, it works great, it's fine, but they sent me the totally wrong thing. And so I ordered the short rack so that I could do pull-ups and not hit the top of my basement, like where all those beams are and everything. They sent me the tall rack. And so now if I want to do pull-ups, I have to put my head in like spider heaven. And so it freaks me out. And so like I'll literally be like, and what? And like, just keep as little time as possible above the board. And so I bought these two rotating handles to attach to the bottom of it. And so now I can do almost more like leaning back while I'm doing pull-ups, like and start here and rotate to the like front, like kind of more
you can't
chest
bend your
activation.
knees into them?
But
like, so that it sounds like you're hanging a little lower than ideal, but you could just bend your knees and not touch the ground. Or I'm confused.
That's what I do. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I got the idea. Your feet were planted and you're, doing like a row.
Oh, no. Like I lift my feet off the ground because it's too low for like it to be tall enough for me to not have my feet on the ground. But
you know what I like for pull-ups?
Yeah.
And I'm not an expert at all, but I like those resistance bands that you can put your feet into that make them easier. I feel like it helps with form a lot. And with
assistance bands.
Yeah, the assistance bands. And I feel like let's say you can do 8 chin-ups and and your normal workout is like 3 sets of 8 or something like that. Like it might, if you plateau out, I feel like maybe it'd be better if you went on the resistance band for a while and try to do like 20 like 2 sets of like do 20 of them. You know, you take 40 pounds off and do 20 instead or something
Oh,
like
you're
that.
right. Like
Or
Athletics
if like
does
you
the same
really
thing.
struggle with that wide grip that's all like
Mhm.
back and deltoids or some shit, like doing the same thing there. Like some like chin ups are fairly easy. Like a lot of people crank
Easier.
out tension. Yeah, for sure. For a lot easier. And but the various grips, like some of them you're like, oh God, I guess I've never used these muscles before.
That was
'Cause I
my
could do
favorite.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was Snow's favorite too.
Really?
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
hands
We'd
like
It's
like
this?
to
called a
get it.
neutral grip. You
Oh,
go like this.
neutral grip are the best. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like neutral grip.
But
the
he would
hardest
shift it every
ones-
day. It was always different. It was always fucking
Well, he was probably fucking shredded.
I
so.
like pull-ups. I'm sure I'm no, I was gonna go call him Cholo for a second, but I didn't realize this ceiling was low. I never noticed it. The ceiling in this room's a little lower than average. It's probably 7.5 feet. So I bought this thing, and at the top of my pull-up, I can just about kiss the ceiling. It works, but it's just a little higher than I want.
That's how you count a rep. Little.
It's kind of how I do it. Yeah, like I don't know if people can see, but that
Snow
thing
is
is
very
just about
particular.
touching the ceiling.
Snow was very
Wait, what do
particular.
you have? Rogue, right?
No, that's some Amazon thing. I
Oh.
wasn't even sure the idea would catch on. I'm sorry, Kyle. I knew you were talking about snow, but I do these live streams, and I thought it would be kind of like funny if I did push-ups every time I sucked, and like some of these games I'm not really good at. I did 280 push-ups over 2 nights. That's a lot for me.
And I saw that clip, Woody. You're not using your push-up board.
No, it's downstairs.
Use your push-up board. Save your wrists some strain.
I just do it on my knuckles to get a similar effect. But you're right. I don't know what I should bring the board up here. I'm doing most of my push-ups.
Definitely, dude.
So then just like because it was all push-ups, I got this stupid pull-up rack, and now I can work at some pull muscles too. And the stream always votes for pull-ups, always every time, because it's more punishing, and I guess it's funnier to watch me fuck up. That bar, I don't love it. It doesn't have any knurling on it, so my grip is the
Oh.
first thing to fail. I bought these silly gloves. Hold on.
Yeah, no knurling is hard. All the pull-up things on my power rack have no knurling.
Anyway, gloves go on like this, and then you kind of grab it, and that helps me because.
Oh yeah, those are deadlift straps.
Are they?
Yeah.
I think the advertisement mentioned pull-ups too. Cobra grips is what they are.
Mhm.
And anyway, they help me because I can do more pull-ups than my fingers can, if that makes